Hi, my name is Doretha and I work for the Live Oak Public Library. Today we're going to be doing a classic chili recipe, which is the recipe I chose for the month of January. The theme for the month is chili and soups, which are very popular for the winter weather. So first I'm going to add 1 pound of lean ground meat into the pot to brown. And then I've already chopped a medium onion. We'll add that as well. I've never really used a recipe for chili before. Most of my recipes I just dump. I call it dump and pour. Never measure, so this is a little bit hard for me sometimes. But we'll try to follow a recipe to see how it goes. I'm just going to move this around in the pot and scrape the meat back as it browns. The meat I have is a little frozen in the center, so that's okay. Just scrape the brown portion off as you go. You want to brown your meat over a medium-high temperature. On the convection, it's a little different, so I'm having to adjust the temperature to accommodate the browning process. I'll just let that go until all the meat is browned in with the onion. All right, the meat is browning nicely in the onions, and I also drained excess grease if you have any. And so I'll start adding the other things to the chili recipe, which is 2.5 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 tablespoons of ground cumin, 2 tablespoons. The recipe calls for granulated sugar, but I did brown sugar because that's what I prefer, and 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. You can also add ground cayenne pepper, which I didn't today, which is optional. So I'm going to add those dry ingredients in now. Now to this, we're going to add 1.5 cups of beef broth. I've never used this in my chili recipe, but we're going to try it and see how it tastes. I would think that this would add some flavor to the beef. So there's your 1.5 cups of beef broth, and then 1 15-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes, 1 16-ounce can of red chili beans drained, and I use the dark ones. It doesn't matter really if you like the light ones, prefer that, that's good too. And then the last ingredient is an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. Just gonna pour that up. I only had the larger can, so that's what I used. Oh, I forgot one ingredient. I'm sorry. Let me back up. And then 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Let's see if I can. I'll add a little extra since the other tablespoon was a little shy of a spoonful. It's a little harder to cook out of your kitchen if you don't have utensils where you can grab them. So we're just going to give this a stir. And then we'll put the lid on and simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes to let all the flavors combine. So now the chili's cooked for about 20 minutes and it's nice and thick and ready to serve. The recipe suggests letting it sit for 5 to 10 minutes before ladling it in the bowl. But we're going to pretend that it has, and we'll put it in the bowl. And then you can add shredded cheese on the top, chips to go with it, sour cream, whatever you like for your toppings. But it's always good with shredded cheese. And there you go. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you watch out for more from Swanee River Regional Library in the future.